So it's Friday the 13th, everybody, and this is the Iceman on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. I was reading, I saw a video of Perry Saturn talking about wanting people to fund his GoFundMe page because he's near homelessness. That shit does happen, man, in real life, dude. Let me tell you. You know, you could be on top of the world one minute, and the next day you're broke, you've lost everything, and it all depends on what your lifestyle was while you were making all the money, and who's to say what his was, because I don't know, so I'm not going to judge him. But it's sort of sad to hear that someone could be near homelessness, after being, prominent in the world of wrestling for so many years. But like I said, he's not the first one, and he won't be the last one. And it's like many other people in sports itself. You make a big name for yourself, you make big money, and if you utilize that money in the wrong way, you could be on top of the world one minute, and the next day you could end up in prison, much like, for an example, the Patriots, former Patriot Aaron Hernandez found himself. So it's sort of interesting. But so in in this video also, I sort of like to talk about the WWE storylines, because now I'm reading that the original plans was Undertaker and John Cena for WrestleMania of this year, and the original plan was for Cena to defeat AJ Styles and become the WWE champion and face the Undertaker at WrestleMania, where supposedly he was going to lose the belt to the Undertaker. That's what I've been reading from PW Insider. But now Vince McMahon has changed his mind, and he wants the Undertaker to face Braun Strowman. So another big man against another big man. But so here, where does this leave Cena? Does Cena still go into the Rumble and become the WWE champion? And if so, you also have that Elimination Chamber in February, which could be interesting. And if he retains, who does he face at Mania? Because people are getting tired of seeing AJ and John Cena. So I don't know. I really don't know. And then you have the Baron Corbin issue, where the WWE sort of put a squash a little bit to that by having Cena cleanly defeat Corbin on SmackDown Live last week, or this week, I should say. So that sort of like ruins the moment, so to speak. So it leaves a lot of openings there. So we have to wait and see what develops, and what the program would be for Cena next. Could there be people coming up to the roster from NXT that he could have a feud with? One only knows. And now there's more talk about Sasha and Bayley for WrestleMania, which obviously I would think that Sasha, waiting, who is right now teaming with Bayley, helping Bayley out when it comes to Charlotte. And of course, there was confrontations with Nia Jax. So it looks like Bayley at the Rumble will defeat Charlotte, and that'll be Charlotte's first ever loss in the WWE on pay-per-view. And of course, Bayley is praised very highly in the WWE. She is that Miss Lovable girl, so to speak, that everybody loves. So I can understand her defeating Charlotte. And then obviously from then until Mania, I could see Sasha turning on her, turning heel, and that would get Sasha back into the main event picture for the women's title once again. So a lot of variables involved there as well. And we're still wondering about the Kevin Owens. What's going to happen at Rumble? Does Reigns lose to Owens? I still would love to see where Jericho turns on Kevin Owens and faces him at Mania. I would love to see Jericho in a huge match at WrestleMania. But the problem is we don't know how long he's going to stay after Mania. If he chooses to stay at least a few months, Jericho could defeat Owens and become champion once again and just lose it, maybe a month or two thereafter. But give him that Universal title. Give him a belt that he's never had. He's had everything else. I think for what Jericho's done to the promotion, helped them out as much as he has. He is deserving to get that title. But again, a lot of variables involved there as well. So give me your thoughts on who you think are going to have matchups uh, outcoming from the Royal Rumble heading into Mania season. I'd like to hear your thoughts and your opinions because everybody has new ideas and different opinions, and all are welcome. So, I mean, because nothing's been set in stone, so we'll have to wait and see. Um, the other thing, too, quickly, is Seth Rollins going to face Triple H at Mania. Could be a huge match. One has to wonder. But Triple H has got to be around and sort of force the issue, force the hand of Seth Rollins in order for that to become even a feud in itself. So we'll have to wait and see. So on that note, it's Friday the 13th. Don't be too suspicious and superstitious. We'll see what happens. Peace out.